have the banks here don't just easily give loans. For you to get loan, it will be like you pulling teeth. But what we can also tell the government is that, hey, not just bring commercial banks, bring in investment banks that will work with all of these smaller entities like ours. We have these big visions of of building our country and creating employment and training for our Liberian people to be able to be giving loans. Even tax breaks, they should be giving it to us. But all of these things are things that government has to take lead. But having said that, it is our own inherent responsibility that we must be able to come to our country and contribute. I can be in the US and work for 10, 15 years and design as many roads and as many bridges as I can design. But that recognition will not come easily. But in my country, if I do it here, I know I'm recognized. Like what you guys are doing. With the little we have done over the years, not much, but yet still, you are given us the opportunity to come and explain to your institution our own experience in building businesses in Nigeria.
Okay.
The issue of the loan is a two-edged sword. The businesses that came before us that took bank money. Those monies were given to them not on an investment case, they were on a commercial level. So they have to pay a commercial rate. But most of them, they got paid by the banks. So the banks too got, they got flat-footed.
It's like they put black cloud over.
Yes. So we who came back and have experienced paying, experiencing paying back debt, because that would enhance your own business and enhance your credit line. When we started applying for the loan, the bottlenecks became very stiff. So we couldn't get the loan. But how be it, I think the government still have to, upload some money within these institutions. And I was very excited because as a member of the Liberian Business Chamber, I had an opportunity to be in the presence of Mr. Wilson Tape. And he stated that their government, the Propo government has deposited $1.5 million in LBDI to be given to Liberian businesses on a long-term, very reasonable interest rate. I think that is very much commendable.
It's welcoming.
Yeah. And what even made it much more commendable is that it won't be officials of government recommending people to take the loan. He was clear to say that these institutions that are going to lend out the money, they must follow the rules of lending. That means the institution every year has its own lending procedure that we must follow. And every Liberian institution that will get the loan must go through that rigorous vetting process. So that's a good thing. That's the financial part. The second thing again that the challenges we face with the people of work ethics. People want to get paid, but they don't want to work. And that's a bad thing.
Are you talking about the young body?
Yeah. Because the lifeline of any private entity will be the worker and how much tax they perform to bring in money. If you want me to pay you $700 as an engineer or $800,000, I won't mind to pay you, but what are you bringing in? If I gave you work, I gave you 1 day work, don't take 5 days to bring it because the client can be waiting 5 days. So that is a serious problem. In our institution, we are working hard on it to make sure that people can, pick up the momentum that work ethics. It's very, very important that you must do your work and provide all the necessary things you have to do to keep the business going. I am the CEO of this company, but in as much as I'm owning it, but I'm not the only person who enjoys the resources that come to the institution.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it means that everybody here has to pitch in. So that's one of the things that we face as Liberian small businesses again. Again, projects. Government also must not, smaller agencies like us cannot be competing with government. Government should be like the guy who's sitting there and providing the fund. Like government come and say they want to be building streets or they want to be building sidewalk. I think that should be left with the smaller businesses to do that, because the engine of improvement, the engine of growth of any country starts from the small business body. the SB for the small businesses. So those are the three things I think we can look at. And if we can have some reform in those areas, I think Liberia can get to the stage of where other countries are today. No, I don't. I don't. Because men by nature will perform to the circumstances they find themselves in. If you're going to just give a loan loosely, right? You will not get back your payment.
If I'm getting you right, look at what you are saying, what you are trying to say here is most of the loan has been given over the past did not meet the requirement.
Did not meet the requirement. They gave it on not based on business criteria, business outcome. They gave it on based on friendship.
Okay.
So, but if you really want to get the repay, yes, people can say they don't repay. But if government go and put money in national bank we giving to small businesses, what is missing here is there got to be an intermediate person between the bank and those institutions that are taking the money. And the intermediate institution would be the one that monitor the day-to-day affairs of what the entity that took the money is doing. You understand it? And they can also, that intermediate institution can also provide administrative assistance to these smaller institutions that, you take money, you got to be distinguished money from the business and money from your personal money. As a CEO in this company, I take pay like any regular person here. Even though I own the company, but I'm on salary. So when I go into my account and take any money from there and use it on my personal thing, at the end of the day when they pay me, they take it out. Those are disciplines that we must have. If you don't have those disciplines, how do you pay the money back? You go and get $2.5 million money and dollar to open a factory. You take the money and start buying luxury cars. Nobody there to checkmate you. Say no. The money we're giving you, here's what you're supposed to do about it. Again, if the people take the money, I will go and say, okay, some people in the loan department, you get them money before they can write the loans off for you. They should base the loan based on those. If I'm qualified and I got all the collateral, give me the loan. But they don't do it. So if I'm going to get $50,000 loan from the bank, and I have to give the loan officer 30% or 15% or that. Now tell me how you think I will want to pay the money back easily. So those are some of the bottlenecks in the loan agency, and that's very serious. But Liberians can pay back. If you put Liberians in a straight jacket and monitor them, they will pay back the money.
So you think that's the problem?
That is the problem. It's on the banks, it's on the credit, it's on the creditors and all.
Footage Live Television, today we are here at the office of Mr. Victor B. Smith, highlighting some of his activities, how he started and where he are today. And Footage Live is proud to be associated with Lucky Pharmacy. Remember that Lucky got Lucky Tour, one of the best anti-static products on the Liberian market. So we are today here spotlighting his institution. Yes, Mr. Smith, that touch all activities. Although you are not into the construction that are sent to be corrected, you don't implement projects. I don't know if you.
No, we do.
You do implement projects.
We do implement.
But there's a problem that people are also saying that there are some Liberian companies who are also complaining that the Ministry of Public Works does not pay so easily. Some of them, the ministry owe them $2 million.
It's not only the Ministry of Public Works that owe vendors or owe contractors. Across the entire spectrum of government, they don't pay. They don't pay people on time. If you ask me to do a pre-finance job and I go to the bank and I get, say, $1 million and an interest rate of maybe 14 or 18%, right? And I'm supposed to do the work in 6 months, and I do my part in 6 months. It will take the government 18 to some more months to pay. So that money is accumulating interest.
So that you think is causing serious problems?
It's causing serious problem. Government doesn't pay on time. It's an open secret.
Wow.
And that kills. I can be sincere with you. I'm afraid of taking government projects because of that particular thing. So I did a project for National Housing and Savings Bank 2015. Up to now, they still owe me $9,000. They have not paid me.
So what has that done to your business?
First it killed my motivation to even go back and get project down. I have to be walking behind it. Even one of my friends, who we worked together on that project, he took most of the job. They owe him $22,000 now. They haven't paid. How do you expect this to operate? Then you say you want to support Liberian businesses. You're already killing us. You know what $9,000 can do for a small business that gave him a one time? And you keep listening 2015? Come on, man.
So why so you still go for government contracts?
I go for it, but it gotta be.
It's like a compulsory something now.
Yeah, it gotta very be to my I think whatever it is to take the government project. We're going to pay. They give you that 130% to get it balance. 70% is a piece of work.